Are you somebody who's constantly confused? You are confused about your future, your goals, your everyday life just goes by. You just live your life with confusion and there is zero clarity in your life. Then you've clicked on the right video because I will be breaking down to you the road from confusion to clarity. Hello everyone, I'm Subhiksha and I hope all of you all are doing well. If you're new here, just go through the channel and I just post every 3 to 4 days and all the content is regarding mind, spirituality, emotions and how to master your mind. So we all have been there, right? We're confused, we don't know what to decide and things like that. But for some of us, confusion is the normal. Let me repeat, for some of us, staying confused is normal. The person, I've seen so many people in my life who are now 80, 90 years old, but still they lead a confused lives. So I have divided this video into two parts as to why a person is always confused and 5 easy ways to break the pattern and to come into a very, very clear state of mind. So let's dive deep into the video. First thing is, why do some people always stay confused? So there are multiple reasons for this. The number one reason why somebody is always confused in life is low self-esteem and low self-confidence. Yes, a person who has low self-confidence will never have the courage to come up and say that, yes, this is my life. I'm leading it beautifully. I love the way that I'm living my life. So when there is low self-esteem, what happens is every decision you take might seem like a failure. This is the number one reason. And the other common reasons which I have found out and research also says is you are comparing your lives with others, and because of your low self-esteem you feel that every decision others make is very, very good than the decisions you make. And number one thing, other thing which I've noticed is something in your life would not have happened. For example, you would have wanted to study medicine, but you could not clear NEET and you ended up into engineering. So there, whatever you wanted did not happen at 18 years of age. And after that, you became a confused person. So if you go and look back into your life, there will be a point that where something which you wanted did not happen. And after that, you became a confused person. So you need to sit with yourself and find out the reason why you are confused. I can only help you, but it is you who has to take the decision as to why you are confused. So I will be telling you 5 simple tips to actually build clarity into your life. The number one tip here is eliminate distractions from your life. As easy as it sounds, it is very, very, very difficult. What if I tell you that all the distractions that you have, your friends having girlfriends and boyfriends, your friends are in a relationship, your friends are making more money, that relative bought a house, this relative has married now, all of these are distractions. And apart from these, you have the scrolling, you have how much people have achieved, you see people's LinkedIn, everything is a distraction. And when you're distracted, remember, you are just giving energy to their lives while your life is struggling. So step number 1 is to find your distraction. Let's move on to the step number 2. Step number 2 is ask this question to yourself. If I got this, bracket, if I got this, will I be happy? Or if this thing happens in my life, will I become clearer? Let me give you an example. If I move to a new city and start my life new with nobody to judge, I think I will be very clear. Do you understand that you need to ask questions to yourself? You're all just living. You are agreeing, you're nodding yes to the manager. You say yes, yes, yes. But are you asking questions to yourself? The second thing is to ask this question to yourself. Okay? Step number 3, most difficult step. Sit in silence. Yes, sit in silence. The other day I read this beautiful quote. Sit in silence for 5 minutes and let all the downloads from the universe download inside you, your mind. Can you just imagine? You are running, you are distracted, everything is a blur. because you have not established that beautiful relationship with yourself. I know if I don't do this thing, I know that my soul will crave for that thing. If I don't read 2 pages a day, I know that I will end up being unhappy throughout the day. Like that. Do you know what your soul craves for? That is the main reason you are all unhappy. I want you to sit in silence. No music, no background music, no mantras, no guided meditation, nothing. Just sit in one place in silence. You can have people talking around everybody because we all live in Indian middle class households. People will be talking, somebody will be shouting, no problem. Sit in silence. And when you sit in silence, something which was bothering you for a lot of years, which you did not realize because your subconscious was trying to tell you but you did not listen at all, everything will get downloaded into your brain. A small shift will happen every day if you sit in silence. So sitting in silence is the third step. What about the fourth step? You need to write down. I have become like this teacher of telling you all to write, but it is the only way. Even if you comment down your problems, it's a waste of time. If you take that comment and if you write it on a piece of paper and you end up asking some questions to yourself, I promise you that the reason why you are confused, that reason will pop up into your answer. Sometimes you need to write like this. You need to write pages and pages for you to understand the clarity of a simple thing. That simple thing can be, should I take up that job or not? But behind that, should I take up the job or not, you will be having tons of questions in my mind. Am I good for it, or am I underqualified for it? They're paying me very less. Does this have a good value? These are all the questions that is lurking in your mind. And only when you write, you will get answers to every single thing. Comment down if you want a video on how to journal, especially for these negative thoughts and for these anxious patterns, because I have personally come out of all of these issues only because of journaling. I really don't know what I would have done without a pen and a paper in my life. So step 4 is to write it down. Coming to the last step. Last step is going to be very, very easy, and that is, this is a continuous process. We eat today and then that food gets digested. We sleep today. Is it enough if you eat one day? For you and me, no. For great yogis, yes. You eat today and what you eat is actually forgotten after a week. If you ask me what I ate 1 week ago for breakfast, I won't remember. But you have to eat that day. This is the basic philosophy of life. Everything is a continuous process. You stop it for one day, then you won't see the results. And then don't complain that I'm not seeing results. So to stay clear, to avoid confusion in life is like cleaning yourself every day. You take a bath, you clean your hair, you wash your hair. Third day you don't wash your hair will look like an oil factory. Am I right? So this is a continuous process. You need to sit with yourself. You need to keep track of your emotions. In this place, I am confused. Or when I'm with these people, I'm confused. When I'm put up in a very difficult situation, I get confused. My brain shuts down. You need to have that conversation with yourself. Become your best friend. So this is the last thing. And here are some other common tips which will help you when you're confused. In the practice, like in my life, what I've seen is some people are born like that. And I attribute it to astrology because some people's charts clearly show the Buddhisthana or your mind, your intellect, it will be afflicted. And because of that only, whatever some people try, they will always end up being confused. They will always take up the bad decisions. So if you have tried everything and still nothing is working out, you need to consult a very good astrologer. And what do I mean by very good astrologer? Somebody who first listens to you, somebody who explains the combinations and why you are feeling like that to you. So you need to try seeking an astrologer The next step would be a psychosomatic analysis, because you need to find out the patterns which are creating those confusions. So these two are additional requirements, but you will be able to crack your confusion with the 5 things which I have told you in the video. I hope all of you all really loved the video, and please subscribe to the channel. Let's all grow together. And I will see you all in a next video. Until then, bye bye.